advantage na nakikita ko is yung magkakaroon sila ng kumpiyansa dahil nakapaglaro sila ng junior MPBL. Tapos yun nga, yung moral boost nila dahil ang daming mga kabataan na may kapasidad na makapaglaro sa junior MPBL. Pero ilan lang ang nabibigyan ng pagkakataon makapaglaro sa ganitong palaro na junior MPBL. Napakaswerte po ng mga batang yan.
Isang advantage ay yung maging nilang confidence and experience at gamitin nila yon upang mas higit pa silang mag-practice at maging coachable pa sila.
Pero siguro, mga confidence nila, kailangan nila yun. Adjustment lahat ng mga ano nila. Most important yung mga discipline sa isang player. Lalo na itong mga kabataan nito. Ito yung mga advantage nila para doon sa habang naglalaro sila for the development ng kanilang paglalaro upang yung gusto nilang marating sa kanilang bilang may ambition pa maging national player o NCAA, UAP. Kailan discipline ang importante sa lahat.
Tuloy-tuloy lang sila maglaro ng basketball kung talaga yun ang passion nila. Sa matalo-manalo, huwag nilang isipin yun. Kalimutan niya nila yun. Kung matalo man sila o manalo, tapon na nila yun. Yung panibago ulit na laro nila, yun ang panibagong aaralin nila.
As a coach, ang payo ko lang sa kanila is i-value yung hard work, i-value yung pagiging masunurin na bata, at maging coachable. At the same time, magkaroon ng disiplina sa kanilang everyday na ginagawa.
Well, ang mapapayo ko lang, pinaka-importante kasi sa isang player, lalo na yung mga kabataan, ay yung kailangan disiplinado sila. At pangalawa, kailangan yung attitude nila. Yun ang pinaka-importante kasi yun ang magdadala sa iyo kung ikaw nakakaintindi ka sa mga pinapayo ng mga coach mo, aangat ka. Lahat ng pinapayo niya, hindi naman pinapayo niyang hindi magaganda. Puro advantage ang ibibigay sa iyo. Kaya maging disiplinado ka. Tanggalin natin yung masyado yung selfish sa sarili. Kailangan ituloy mo yung discipline.
Maging magalang, unang-una, bago kami mag-training, nag-pray sila. Tapos, hindi lang po yung basketball ang tinuturo namin. Pati po yung sa magiging magalang sila sa magulang nila. Tapos yung ipagpatuloy pa rin nila yung pag-aaral nila. Na sana walang babagsak sa kanila para tuloy-tuloy enjoy nila sa pagbabasketball.
Pagiging humble, pagiging grateful, at pagiging masunurin. Kasi ang disiplina at pagkakaroon ng disiplina, kasi para sa akin ang disiplina, hindi lang sa basketball yan sa araw-araw mong ginagawa yan. So you don't, hindi ka nalilate sa mga practices, hindi ka rin nalilate sa school, lagi ka maagap sa mga everyday activities mo.
Sinabi ko na nga, tuloy ko na, discipline lang. Saka talaga yung attitude. Kailangan tanggalin natin yung masyadong selfish sa sarili. Kailangan natin yung disiplina. Lalo na yung sa katawan mo. Yun ang magdadala sa'yo, yung disiplina.
Halo, tulad niyan, pinapatapon pa rin namin yun. Kalimutan na yun, panibago. Tapos pag natalo naman, laging sinasabi na Coach Bagyo na heads up lang tayo. Ganun talaga, may nanalo, may natalo. Pero dapat mag-i-enjoy sila sa paglaro ng basketball.
Sa akin, isang panalo o isang talo doesn't define you as a player. So, ang pwede mo lang gawin dyan is pag natalo, bounce back. Kung manalo ka, be humble, At tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang improvement at development.
Kailangan ituloy-tuloy nila yung, lalo na yung gusto mong masenso, siguro makukuha mo ito sa bilang isang player. Yung disiplina. Kailangan yung more practice para makakuha mo lahat yung advantage mo. Kaya yun ang pinakamaganda sa isang malalaro ng mga lalo na ngayong kabataan. Tulad nitong napakagandang ginawa ni Senador Manny Pacquiao, itong MPBL Junior, malaking tulong sa mga kabataan ito para makita natin yung mga improvement na malalaro ng mga kabataan para mga confidence nila lalong lumakas pa.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo.
We're on to game number 4. One team season will be extended and will claim the last ticket for the North Division 14 under playoffs. And the loser goes home, bringing home with them cherished memories of this wonderful season. Do or die Sunday special, Marikina versus Rizal. Bring it on as we bring you the live coverage of the games of the TMT Play, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And ito na nga, game number 4 na po tayo ngayong hapon. And we still have 5 more games hatid sa inyo ng ating Junior MPBL. We will be beginning with this do or die game between the Marikina Junior Shoemasters and the Rizal Switch Fiber. Isang magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Jaime Mandiar reunited with Coach Noy Africa, bringing the action live from the Amoranto Arena in Quezon City. And Noy, playoff atmosphere this afternoon. Nothing you could ask for on this Sunday.
Yeah, definitely reunited and it feels so good. Of course, it's going to be the number 8 team, itong Marikina, who lost yesterday against Malabon. And then Rizal Switch Fiber, who earned this opportunity to get into the playoff with a victory yesterday against Valenzuela, the number 10 team.
Yung resulta nga ng ating play-in. So a bit of momentum for Rizal heading into this matchup. Let's talk about yung kanilang meeting nung elimination round where Marikina holds that victory over them, but that was way back in July.
Yeah, that's right. And in that game, itong Marikina won over Rizal Switch Fiber 66-53. Itong Marikina nga, field goal shooting wise, almost identical, but really they dominated the paint in this ball game, out rebounding Rizal by 19, and then points in the paint 40-24. Also the second chance points 24-8 for Marikina, and of course they were able to force a lot of turnovers in that game. Had 17 steals against only 9 for Rizal.
And a couple of players that played really well for both teams in that matchup. Talking about Denden Enriquez and Sean Arada. Para sa parehong koponan, they look to replicate that same performance here in this game.
Yeah, definitely. These are the two leaders of both teams. Of course, Sean Arada, their Spitfire defensive menace. He's averaging 18.5 points per game, 2.9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Add to that, of course, the 2.6 steals per game. While on the other end, it's Denden Enriquez, who pretty much, does everything for the squad of Marikina. He averages 16 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and nearly 3 steals per game. So I really feel like this will materialize also on the court. they're gonna be matched up against each other for a few times in this ball game.
And something to look forward to for everyone na manonood sa atin ngayong hapon. Pero syempre, bago yan, we'll take a short break. And then when we are back, the starting lineups for both teams.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng
Dear MPBL fans, and welcome to Amoranto Sports Arena here in Quezon City. This is the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs playing, powered by TMT Play. This is the 14 under division, and it's between the Marikina Junior Shoemasters and the Rizal Switch Fiber. And now it's time to meet the starters. First from your Marikina Junior Shoemasters. Power forward number 29, Julius Pili. Small forward number 1, Carlo Cayosa. Center number 18, Ram Francisco. Shooting guard number 9, Dan Enriquez. Point guard number 27, Molek Lim. Head coach for the Marikina Junior Shoemasters 14 under, Mr. Monroe Crescent. Assisted by Jonathan Taronas, Fernando Bunag, and Gian Silona. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Rizal Switch Fiber. Power forward number 28, Lawrence Certeza. Small forward number 23, Nick Pena. Center number 5, Kurt Paulino. Shooting guard number 16, Danilo Nicandro. Point guard number 11, Sean Arada. Head coach for the Rizal Switch Fiber 14 under, Mr. Elmer Balahadia. Referees for this ball game, Richard Borbe, Christopher Santos, and your crew chief, Dong Ramos. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs playing ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Tip off tayo for game number 4. Hatid sa inyo ng Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. This is the 14 under matchup between the Rizal Switch Fiber and the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. Talking about the starters for both squads. For the Junior Shoe Masters, we have Cayosa, Enriquez, Ram Francisco, Molek Lim, and Julius Pili. On the other side naman, for the guys in red, we have Paulino, Arada, Nicandro, Peña, and Certeza. Maagang takbuhan nakikita natin dito. And these two squads meeting sa ating play-in because of that defeat nga of Marikina just yesterday and the victory of Rizal against Valenzuela. Last spot for the playoffs ang kanilang pinaglalabanan, the 8th and final spot, and the right to face the Antipolo JY Titans in the formal playoff setting.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, if you look at the standings, ito ang Marikina at number 8, while itong Rizal number 9. But if you look at the win-loss record, 4-6 for Marikina and Rizal Switch Fiber 2-8. So you'd assume that this would be a walk in the park for Marikina. But of course, if you saw the game yesterday against Valenzuela nitong Rizal, they were just firing on all cylinders. Ito kasi Denden Enriquez with a steal there. You know, this is a very dangerous team. I feel like yung current standing nila, yung seeding nila as a number 9 seed doesn't really reflect how good this team is, especially with guys like San, Arada, and Nick Peña, both of which, you know, can easily score double figures in any game.
And we know there were a couple of games then talking about itong Rizal Switch Fiber during the elimination round that both Arada and Peña, hindi sila nagsasabay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So yung dynamic that they've had showing yesterday, alam mo what they can produce. Meantime, this is Pili getting that end one, a power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. A strong 4-0 start here for the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters, courtesy of Enriquez and Pili.
Yeah, that's right. For Marikina naman, of course, you'll always keep talking about Denden Enriquez as the leader of this team, but definitely has some able backups here, and especially in the starting point guard in Molek Lim, who averages 7 points per game. And of course, Ram Francisco does not really score heavily, but really mans the board well, averaging 10 rebounds per game.
Ram Francisco, you won't find a lot of big men na makita mo talagang as hardworking as this kid, as Marikina pouring it on dito against Rizal. 7-0 run at the beginning of this first quarter as we see a player down para dito sa Switch Fiber.
I think this is Kurt Paulino on the floor.
Ooh, a bit of a hard fall after trying to challenge that penetration from Molek Lim.
It looks like he hit his tailbone there. Very painful. Medyo sa atin, not as painful dahil marami tayong cushion dyan eh. Pero yung sa atin, fats.
Hindi muscle eh, no?
But of course, you know, when you're unaware and you slip like that, you won't be able to protect yourself. But this kid looks, you know, looks strong. And, you know, he's also one of those players who plays a role here for Coach Elmer Balahadia. He is their main defensive stopper underneath, but he will need to leave now, and Mike Santos will check in.
Nice to see him though, walking on his own accord back to the bench. Papagpag lang niya yan as the usual falls that we see here in the 14 under division. 7-0 pa rin. Junior Shoe Masters will be dominating the beginning of this ball game. Denden Enriquez will miss on that short stab. Ram Francisco, putback won't go. Another opportunity. Cayosa naman magmimintis. Enough is enough. Rizal gets that rebound. Will be whistled for a foul is Marikina. That was Nicandro tracking down that rebound. stopping nga yung tatlong opportunities that Marikina was able to get in that possession.
But once again, yun nga, as you said, multiple possessions there for Marikina, and Rizal will really need to take care of the rebounds, of the boards. They were out-rebounded by 19 in that previous matchup.
You would think na yun nga, one of the areas that they would closely be looking at in this ball game, trying to address that disparity in their matchup back in July. Able to convert still is Rizal. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo po, nakatayo pa rin ang kanilang mga players, as is the usual tradition
Of most teams.
No? Hindi natin lalahatin. But until that first point is casted, the team is left standing.
I think the longest we've seen a team stand up was like, I think like their team finally scored in the last 30 seconds of the first quarter. But I don't think we're gonna see that here, especially since we're already in the play-in phase of our playoffs.
Naman natin dito sa playoffs, as we've seen yesterday and just the game before this, no, that went to overtime. The level of competition getting higher and higher. Nagdikdikan na dito. Energy level the highest as well. Missing on that 3 ball was Cayosa. Rizal will try to score their first basket, but Peña will lose it. Turns the ball back over to Marikina.
Well, Nick Peña did break out yesterday, you know, with 22 points in that victory over Valenzuela yesterday.
5:25 left in the first quarter. Timeout muna ang Rizal.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Go hard or go home according to Coach Elmer Balahaja dahil naipanalo ng Rizal Switch Fibers ang kanilang previous game. Dala nila ang momentum and high spirits na magiging susi nila sa makapag-uwi ng ulit sila ng panalo. Sa kabilang kupanan naman, mas pinagtunan nila ng pansin ng Marikina Shoemasters ang run ng kanilang play sa kanilang mga ensayo para ma-maximize ang kanilang height advantage. Double effort sa offensa, sipag sa loob ng court. Ayan, ang dapat nating asahan sa paghaharap ng mga koponong ito. Bago natin ibalik sa ating mga panel, we would like to thank our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para supportahan ang ating mga malalarong kabataan. TMT Play, ang leisure casino adventure. Back to the panel.
Thank you. That was Janela Manuel with that report. Spoke about the height advantage of itong Marikina, and definitely showing that the beginning of this ball game, rebounding, scoring inside, helping them build this 9-0 advantage at the beginning of this game. And another basket, Ram Francisco, 11-0 now.
Right on cue there, using their height advantage.
And itong ang Rizal, no, looking to get that momentum carried over to this game as Nick Peña finally breaks the silence of Rizal at mapapaupo na niya ang kanyang mga kakampi. It's a 3-pointer from Nick Peña. You said scored 22 points yesterday, so mainit pa yung kamay nito. So bawi din agad sa kabila. Molek Lim getting that first 3-pointer naman for Marikina.
So that could be a problem here for Rizal if those outside shots start to fall in for Marikina.
Ram Francisco erases that shot. Again, showing the dominance of the front line here of the white shirts.
But right now, you know that both of these teams, magkaiba yung pace that they want to engage in. Rizal would want this to be a faster game because of the height disadvantage. And of course, Marikina will want to grind this one out and pound the ball inside.
As Marikina comes up with a steal, Molek Lim will lead the break. Decides to drop it off to Denden Enriquez. Baseline J won't work, but Ram Francisco once again right there for an offensive putback, but able to get that basket. Stolen by Rizal. They have a 2-on-2. Decides to take it all the way. Would miss on that layup. Gets the ball back and will be fouled. This is Jacob Tendilla for the Switch Fiber.
Well, right now, Sean Arada has yet to make his presence felt, and usually he starts it all out on the defensive end by, reading passing lanes and getting those easy baskets. But so far, the press break nitong Marikina has been very effective.
Naman talaga yung press break that we've seen all throughout the season. That's a weapon that you must have. And karamihan talaga, lalo dito sa 14 under division, we rarely see a team that does not employ some sort of press.
Actually, that applies to all the age groups, even in the 16 and 18 under.
Smolek Lim long on that 3-point try. Still a 10-point advantage para sa Marikina. Arada. Ikot nila kay Tendilla. Still 15 to shoot, and Arada tries from outside. That's too strong. Another rebound from Tendilla. Will miss on that floater. Pili secures the board.
Well, you can see clearly that height advantage. Even Denden Enriquez is probably as tall as the bigs here for Rizal.
And that's the shooting guard para dito sa Marikina. Arada thought about the three, decides to pass it off for a better look para kay Tapia. Able to get that three-pointer to go though. Victoria calls his own number. Gets that three-pointer to go, the second para sa Marikina, extending the lead now to 12, 16 to 4.
And Marikina showing that they too can push the pace and look for their early offense.
Denden Enriquez got that steal, takes it all the way, but Sean Arada making sure does not get that easy basket. We're in the playoffs. Playoff type foul given up by Sean Arada, and Enriquez would have to earn it from the stripe. And in minute 54 remaining sa ating first quarter. Timeout will be called once again. Taking a short break, magbabalik po ang yung junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to.
Balik tayo dito sa Amoranto Arena in Quezon City. Before that timeout, Denden Enriquez nga was fouled on that fast break layup. Earning 2 free throws, converting on the first. So really a strong start dito for the Marikina Junior Shoemasters. Talagang want to forget that sorry loss that they encountered yesterday. Making sure na makuha nila yung 8th and final spot in the playoffs.
That really is the advantage, of finishing 7th or 8th. You can afford to lose a game and, still have that other shot for the playoffs.
As Denden Enriquez finishing despite the contact. In the sky play here for the Junior Shoemasters. A power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Sabi natin kanina, yung height advantage of Marikina, they taking advantage of that. And this time around, getting those turnovers, those steals, and converting on the transition.
Well, that's actually the dilemma right now for Rizal. What pace do you want to play? Because Marikina showing that they too can run.
It's another steal here as Denden Enriquez back to back. I know, hindi ka ganun ka-muscular, Denden Enriquez, but flex all you want. Ano naman yun, no? Then don't be deceived by the build of Denden Enriquez.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Peña committed that foul, and he's still able to keep that focus and finish. Power move once again brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
Actually, I'd call that flex a humble flex. You're looking at the face of Denden Enriquez. Parang walang swag yung expression ng face. So it's really, I guess this is a playoff Denden right now. showing a little bit of emotion.
He knows what's at stake.
Oh, yeah.
This is a do or die game. All our games today, talagang yung implication in terms of their season that would be extended, or kung ito na ba ang huli mong game sa ating Junior MPBL inaugural season.
Of course, what's at stake is a best of 3 quarterfinals with number 1 Antipolo.
Parang magsa-celebrate ka pa lang na panalo ka and getting the 8th spot, tapos bigla mo
We're facing the number 1 seed.
Antipolo JY Titans waiting for you. And definitely Antipolo keeping a close eye in this ball game, looking into their potential opponent in the next round. Finally, nakabili na rin ng basket itong Rizal. Cutting the lead now to 16, but Denden Enriquez says, you know what? Pwede na natin sa tindahan ng maaga. It's a really strong start para kay Denden Enriquez. Double digits now with 11.
Well, that's right. But actually, it was nice to see earlier Paulino making that basket. You know, he had to come out early. But nice to see him back in the game. As you see naman Francisco on the other end with a rejection.
Transition once again for Marikina, getting a couple more. That time it's Victoria. Hit that three-pointer earlier, add 2 more to his tally.
That's becoming a layup drill here for Marikina.
Angeles tries from outside. That's off. 1 and done para sa Rizal. Last second sa ating first quarter. And ang ating end of the first 10 minutes, 27-6, a 21-point lead built by the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters at the end of this first quarter. Back in the second in just a bit. Samantala, tingnan natin ang ating TMT play move of the game. And several of these in that quarter. Denden Enriquez getting a steal and finishing on the other end. A couple of end ones as well. 2 of his 11 points for our TMT play move of the game.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, ito ang tulay ng
Resume the second quarter of action of this 14-under matchup between the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters and the Rizal Switch Fiber. Marikina opening up, picking up where they left off. Cayosa hitting from outside, the third three-pointer here para sa Marikina. Now a 30-6, 24-point advantage here for the white shirts.
And they're doing it on both ends. They've been shooting 52% from the field, but also they've been forcing a lot of turnovers. Already 9 turnovers for Rizal.
Sean Arada comes up with a steal, back-to-back baskets para kay Sean Arada, and this just might give him that rhythm and pick up the offensive output. Cutting the lead to 22, 30-8. Early timeout here. Be whistled. The official saying that there is no timeout called, asking the players to go back to the court. And it was Sean Arada that scored that basket last.
Well, I wouldn't have been surprised if a timeout was called. You do not want Sean Arada to get going.
Okay, break mo yung ano niya, no? Yung rhythm niya, yung momentum na nabuo with after that couple of baskets. But Marikina able to score once again inside. Arada going to elude his defenders, pulls up, make that 6 straight now para kay Sean Arada. But still a 20-point lead na kailangan niyang bunuin dito.
And so far that is potentially a problem here for Marikina, especially if Rizal can make those quick stops.
Couple of chances para kay Favis, unable to convert. Arada once again, spinning in the lane, scoops it up. A bit of a forced shot. Able to recover is Paulino. Arada for 3. Gets clipped. He will go to the line for 3 free throws.
You can already feel Arada, I feel like he wants to take this game over already. I mean, it could end as early at the end of the first half. It could be game over already for them. So why wait?
Yung slow start that Rizal had. 6 points lamang after the end of the first quarter. Now able to string 6 points in the minute and a half here in the second. And that's all courtesy of Sean Arada nga for the Rizal Switch Fiber. Make that 7 now. 7 straight points. All coming from the Spitfire guard of the Rizal Switch Fiber. We're highlighting him as the marquee player of Rizal. And tahimik nga siya sa first. Starting to make some noise here in the second period.
Well, if they're going to make a game out of this, it really has to be Sean Arada who will be leading the charge here for Rizal Switch Fiber.
2 of 2 so far. 1 more coming up. And sa 3-point line nga siya na foul. 3 of 3 for Sean Arada. Now just a 17-point lead for Marikina. It was as high as 24. Pressure being applied here by the Switch Fiber, causing that turnover. Babalik muli ang bola sa Rizal. Get the ball to you, Santos. Kicks it out. Angeles tries from the corner. Long. Rebound track by Molek Lim. Stolen by Arada. They have a 3-on-2. Paulino loses the basketball, but Arada recovers, gets another basket. Sean Arada now has 11.
You feel like he just flipped that switch in the first quarter. Very, you could say that he felt like he was very anemic. But right now, this is a different Sean Arada playing in the second quarter.
Gising na nga si Sean Arada. 13 points all in the second quarter. Now just a 13-point lead para sa Marikina, 32-19.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng...
Mga kaliga, kasama po natin ngayon ang Assistant Coach of Marikina Shoemasters, Coach Gian Silonia. Coach, so far laki ng lamang nyo for this game. Kanina nabanggit ng isa sa mga coaches na may height advantage kayo sa kabilang team. And obviously, effective naman yung run ng plays nyo. Paano nyo po i-maintain to for this match?
Of course, first quarter, intensity. Second quarter, much more intensity. Third, fourth, until we get the win. This is like a do-or-die game for us, so we need to up our game right now.
Lastly, Coach, baka may mga gusto po kayong batiin na patuloy na sumusuporta sa Marikina Shoemasters.
Well, we'd like to thank Counselor Coach Elvis Tolentino for giving us this opportunity for our kids to play at this level.
Thank you so much, Assistant Coach of Marikina Shoemasters, Gian Silonia. Before we turn it over to the panel, we thank our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga malalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Back to the gentlemen.
Thank you, Janela. And yung intensity na meron sila nung first quarter, a bit lacking here in the second, allowing Rizal to come back in this ball game, or should I say, allowing Sean Arada to come back in this ball game.
Yeah, that's right. And parang yung increasing intensity na hinahanap ni Coach Gian napunta sa side ng Rizal Switch Fiber.
15 points now for Sean Arada. Once again, all in the second quarter. Ang ginising ang opensa nito ng Rizal. His other teammates would want to mahawa dyan sa energy and sa scoring na binibigay nito ni Sean Arada, because we all know he can put up those points.
Yes,
but the supporting cast would also need to be there in case Sean Arada ang maubusan. Victoria tries from outside. Can't get that to go.
Of course.
Babalik ang bola sa Rizal. Pili. Caught for that push.
Well, he was beaten already in rebounding position, forced to push off there, but did it right in front of the referees.
If you're looking for intensity, Ram Francisco plugged in back to this ball game. 11-point lead still para sa Marikina. Arada once again with the escape. 17 na para kay Sean Arada.
And he did that right in the heart of the zone defense. Nitong Marikina just slithering his way through.
Who says Marikina has the height advantage? Ano at pero well,
Sinagot ka.
Sinagot ako. Ram Francisco getting that power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Kakapasok pa lamang Ram Francisco, literally ramming his way through.
They don't call him Ram for nothing.
Yung talagang yung defender, no? Kung ikaw yung naiwan na mag-rotate dito kay Ram Francisco, that's really the only thing you could do and try to stop this big man.
Well, in that matchup there, medyo may disadvantage si Luge. That's Josh Luge for Rizal, and now he's back on the bench.
Arada, didiskarte na naman. Baseline J, talaga naman. Tuloy-tuloy ang apoy para kay Sean Arada. 19 points now. 19 of the 25 of Rizal coming from Sean Arada alone.
And majority, if not all, I think came in the second quarter, and we've only had 5 minutes so far.
Enriquez will try to answer off on that three-pointer. Enriquez had the hot hand sa ating first. Ram Francisco naman trying to pick it up for Marikina. 5 straight points for him.
And if you're Marikina, even if you have that 12-point lead, you should be, feeling a little worried. And that's why you have then Enriquez on the floor to try to settle the troops down.
This was what worked for them in the first, coming off with those steals and getting those fast break layups. 14-point advantage for Marikina. Yu Santos will be blocked. Paulino recovers. Squeezes his way through. Will be fouled, earning a trip to the line.
But you're liking the increased intensity for the big guys of Rizal Fiber. I think itong the energy of Arada starting to rub off on his teammates.
I like the fight dito kina Paulino, kina Yu Santos. Tingnan natin yung height, yes. The heft, maybe, advantage sa Marikina. It doesn't stop from Paulino and Yu Santos continuing to attack and, position their way into some offensive plays. Challenging nga yung depensa nila, and that time around, able to fish for a foul. And sometimes, yan din yung importante na malagay mo sa foul trouble itong mga big man ng kalaban.
That's really one of the ways to neutralize that height disadvantage, is to get those players on the bench.
Manood na lang sila dyan.
Oo.
Arada comes up with another steal. Tapia with a finish. Down to 10 now, 39-29. Still 4:04 remaining sa ating second quarter. And while this lead still looks big at 10, for those who just joined us, this was as high as 24 at one point in the first quarter. Talagang the blitz attack of Marikina. Nabigla itong Rizal. Able to contain themselves and get more settled. Especially this guy holding the ball, Sean Arada. Three-pointer will be released. 22 points for Sean Arada. All in the second. Parang ayaw niya na matapos ng second quarter at this point.
And he's been scoring in so many ways. Itong si Sean Arada, Victoria will fall on the floor.
Foul will be whistled here against Rizal. Will put... That's De La Rosa with the foul. Meantime, punta muna tayo ulit kay Janela for a report. Janela?
On the fan side of these players, kanina ay nakapanayam natin sa kanilang dugout ng mga players ng Marikina Shoemasters at tinanong ko sila kung sino ba ang hinahangaan nilang mga basketball players at ang sagot nila ay si Deo Timao na homegrown player ng Marikina Shoemasters sa MPBL Pro League. Ang liksi, leadership and galing sa loob ng court ni Deo Timao ang nagpapabilib sa kanila sa paglalaro ng basketball. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Janela. And that's really, I love to see that, no? Na yung mga players ng Marikina idolizing, looking up to the senior players that they also have in the team. Usually, sasabihin mo, maybe an NBA player, maybe a different player. But you are saying a player na, alam mo, ito talaga yung nakikita kong player na inspires me to play basketball.
Well, of course, these are the Marikina Junior Shoemasters. So they're very much connected to the senior MPBL team.
So timeout whistled here. Take a short break. Marikina still leads by 9, 41-32.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino.
Minute and 57 remaining in our second quarter. Marikina still holding a 9-point advantage against the Rizal. Switch fiber. Open for the corner three. Will miss. It's Victoria. Nice to see him back on his feet. Earlier, we saw him down on the floor. 5 seconds shoot for the white shirts. De La Rosa will miss. But Ram Francisco once again showing height is might. Getting another 2. Adding to his tally. 9 points so far for their big man.
Well, so far in the second quarter, it has been Ram Francisco who has been, trying to fight the spirited comeback here for Rizal. Already, I think 9 points for Ram Francisco.
Been weathering this Rizal storm in this second quarter. Gets that offensive rebound. De La Rosa goes to Victoria. 5 to shoot. Enriquez, pass anticipated, but turnover nonetheless. 3-second violation here for the Marikina Junior Shoemasters.
I feel like Marikina was actually bailed out by that 3-second violation. That was almost a steal and a breakaway layup already for Rizal.
Baliktaran tayo dito, 43-34. Rizal continuing to knock on the Marikina door. Tendilla from the key will miss. Rebound by Victoria. His pass not seen by his teammate. Stepping through, Peña will be blocked. Then Enriquez will recover. They have a 4-on-2. Pass to De La Rosa. Turn around. It's too strong. Gets the ball back. Ayaw pa rin. Sean Arada says, kami naman. About a 2-second shot clock and game clock difference. Certeza from outside. That's off. Peña with offensive rebound. 8 to shoot. So foul will be committed here by Marikina, and that would put Nick Peña to the line. Penalty na po ang Junior Shoemasters.
Well, that was the worst that could happen there for Marikina. That defense was actually holding its own until they gave up a foul. Now you're going to give Peña an opportunity to get his game going. So far, only 3 points for Nick Peña.
And that's not good news if you are a Marikina fan. Sean Arada has found his groove. now with 22. And if mahanap din pa ni Nick Peña yung kanyang opensa, that would be a much difficult task to defend this team, knowing na may isa ka pang po problemahin. 7.7 seconds remaining in our first half. It's Benito with 3 to work with. Stolen and the foul committed on the other side with 1.5 seconds remaining. Once again, going back to the line is Rizal.
And again, like we were talking about just a few seconds earlier, you know, getting Nick Peña into this ball game will really be just more headaches for Marikina. You know, they're still protecting an 8-point lead right now, but that could, you know, vanish in an instant.
Sa mga hindi po nakapanood ng first quarter, no, natapos po tayo 27-6, 21-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And now, just a 6-point lead after that free throw conversion by Nick Peña. Last 1.5 seconds as time will expire. And that would be the end of our first half. What was once a 24-point lead para sa Marikina Junior Shoemasters is now down to 6 after that explosion nga by Sean Arada. Looking just at a 6-point deficit heading into the second half as we look at our TMT play. Move of the game. Maraming pagpipilian dito, and it's Ram Francisco. This was the power move earlier. Ram nga ang pangalan niya. Pinaninindigan naman. They need more of that in trying to protect the 6-point lead heading into the second half.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod.
It's a few minutes before we resume the second half of action. We look at some highlights in the first half. The first quarter dominated by Marikina, building that 21-point lead at the end of the first. But Rizal able to find a response. And Sean Arada exploded with 22 in that second.
Well, it was really a story of 2 quarters. The first quarter, just domination coming from the side of Marikina, but Sean Arada just turned on the Jets in the second quarter, and right now it's only a 6-point lead. Field goal percentage 43% for Marikina, 33% from Rizal. Actually, Rizal started out 1 out of 12 for only 8%, and really just turned it on in the second quarter. The points of turnovers much closer now. Earlier, it was really dominated by Marikina, but still at 18-11 right now. And fast break points, 12-6 still for Marikina. But the leading scorers for both teams, of course, Dendin Enriquez with 13, Sean Arada with 22 for Rizal. So that marquee matchup has actually materialized on the floor, and looks like we're still gonna have a close game after all.
Living up to the expectations is Denden Enriquez and Sean Arada, as Marikina will miss on that shot. Now just a 5-point lead after that charity split by Nick Peña earlier. Traveling will be whistled here against Certeza, the switch fiber. And itong Rizal Noy, siguro nabigla sila dun sa first quarter onslaught nitong Marikina. When they were able to settle down, sunod-sunod na. Lalo itong si Sean Arada deciding to, time na. Mga second quarter pa lang, game na. Kasi nung first quarter talagang tahimik siya. And this time, tingnan mo naman yung aggression niya attacking that basket. Has another chance to add to his tally from the free throw line.
Well, actually, it's really hard to be going up against a lower seed, because at some point they're gonna feel like we can afford to lose this game. We'll just let it all hang out and try to see what we can do. Early on, it was Marikina, just playing up to being the higher seed. Of course, it's just an 8 to 9 seed, but they won 2 more games than Rizal, and that could be enough for you to build your confidence. But then again, when you got that underdog tag and you have a leader of that underdog pack in Sean Arada, that's a really scary thought.
Yung feeling din na ano pa ba mawawala sa atin? Galing na nga tayo sa do or die game kahapon. Nakalusot tayo dun. So, nothing to lose pretty much. And the pressure in terms of, the must-win kind of mentality is really more on the Marikina side of things.
That's correct. But actually, the problem right now for Rizal is, can Sean Arada maintain this for another 20 minutes? And if not, who's gonna step up and try to fill in the shoes while, eventually he's gonna need to take some minutes off, not necessarily on the bench, but on the scoring end.
Clarence Eslao will split his charities as well. 4-point advantage pa rin para sa Marikina, 44-40. Short stab from Yu Santos won't work. Gets his own miss. Banging bodies with Ram Francisco. Ayaw pa rin. Paulina naman ang susubok. They kick it out to Nick Peña. Tries from outside, off on that 3 ball. Isa pang opportunity. Ganito lang yan, sabi ni Sean Arada.
Just taking the ball away from Molek Lim that time and nonchalantly just taking that mid-range shot.
Paulino coming up with that steal, counter steal here for Marikina, and he commits that foul on the backcourt. Nice anticipation there shown by Chrysler Elige.
You could see there Paulino immediately showing frustration, but Sean Arada just picking him up and just go right back on defense.
Showing the leadership, itong si Sean Arada. Can't really say, too many, hindi tayo maubusan ng pwedeng masabing positive about Sean Arada. we were covering a game na nilaro nga nitong batang to. I think that was in Pampanga, kami ni Melo. And ang dami niyang pasa na parang you would think easy na for his teammates to convert. But his teammates were unable to get those baskets underneath. Pero yung reaction niya, every time nagmimintis yung mga kakampi niya sa ilalim, hindi siya yung parang, ano ba yan? Napaka-simple naman ng tira, ba't hindi mo pa ma-shoot? He kept on feeding those bigs. They did lose that particular ball game. Pero yung mentality niya, dun ko talaga nakita na he's still a willing passer and he does have that trust sa teammates niya. Even if yung mga pasa or yung mga tira that could have been easy 2 points weren't converted.
Actually, nowadays, yung mga players who gets frustrated when they set up their teammates as nagmimintis, yung mga stats conscious they're trying to track their assists. But Sean Arada just piles on those stats, doesn't really have to be aware of what his current stats are. But each and every time I check the stat sheet, ito ni Sean Arada just fills everything up. Actually, my favorite story dito kay Sean Arada, they were playing a game, due to disciplinary measures for him not being able to practice the day before. They fielded him in last minute of the third quarter. Ended up scoring 20.
And ended up being best player of the game. Dahil magkasama nun, Noy. I think that was in Inares sa Antipolo. And don't look now, all the way down from 24. Rizal taking this lead from Marikina 45-44. Sabi nga natin kanina, yung mga ibang teammates ito ni Sean Arada who now has 26. Mahahawa din yan eh. It's really contagious when you know your leader, your team captain is really trying to will your way back. If you are Marikina, ikaw naman ang masusubukan dito and kung saan ka huhugot ng response, because some may have thought, or I may have thought, this would have been an early kind of end from this ball game, the way that Marikina started this ball game, building that first quarter lead of 24. And ito pa nga, almost a 3-point play, and look who got that rebound, Sean Arada.
Really just doing everything. Sean Arada with already rebound number 7 to go with this 26 points.
Look at that. Just crashing the board, just knowing where that ball will lie. Sabi nga natin, yung front line nitong Marikina is really an advantage for them heading into this ball game. Sean Arada mixing it up, getting that rebound, giving himself another chance. Closing to 30 points now is Sean Arada.
And just imagine, the main problem for Rizal is the height disadvantage, but you have your 2 guard rebounding already with 7 rebounds, and we're only in the third quarter.
28 points now para kay Sean Arada. I have a feeling he just might drop like a career high in this ball game. Nick Peña joins the party. He now has 9. Tuloy-tuloy dito ang Rizal. So the way that first quarter was starting for Marikina, Rizal is having that same theme here in the third quarter. Now a 12-1 run to begin this third.
And once again, almost coming up with a steal there, but Paulino losing the ball to the baseline, and the first person to approach him and say, it's okay, it's still Sean Arada.
Enriquez unable to get that 3-pointer to go. Medyo maalat na rin dito sa labas. 5-point lead here for Rizal. Tembilla drops it off to Paulino. Finger roll is good. 51-44 now. 7-point lead para sa Rizal. So we look at our Jinky Skin Face of the Game. Yan naman ang bagong feature natin dito sa Junior MPBL. Not just a way to watch beautiful ball games, but also beautiful faces, beautiful fans watching our games live.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa
51-44 with 4 and 12 remaining sa ating third quarter as Denden Enriquez finally breaking the ice here para sa Marikina. Napako sila at 44. Getting this lead now down to 5, 51-46.
And maybe on the other end, it's going to have to take Denden Enriquez take over for Marikina to come right back.
Sabi mo nga, this is playoff Denden. May just have to take matters into his own hands. He gets fouled from behind by Nick Peña. That's team foul number 4 now para sa Rizal, putting them at the limit. Next foul will mean free throws here for the Junior Shoe Masters.
Well, actually coming off that timeout, Marikina choosing already to, face guard itong si Sean Arada and hopefully not let him get the ball anymore. Full ball denial.
As Denden Enriquez gets another basket. Starting to heat up. Dito nagsimula yung init ni Sean Arada getting those back-to-back baskets. Denden Enriquez reintroducing himself to us here in the third quarter. Started off strong with that, I believe, 11 points in the first quarter. Nothing to be produced sa second, and this time in the third, back-to-back baskets. He now has 15.
I think they're calling a double foul. Dos Santos and Francisco.
Nag-uusap lang naman siguro na saan ba okay gumimik dito sa QC. So look at that Denden Enriquez baseline drive. And yun nga, Francisco. Not much.
Konting kiskisan lang.
51-48. Still a 3-point lead for the Switch Fiber. Dos Santos will be called with that illegal pick. Smolik Lim receiving that impact.
So right now it's Molik Lim trying to take on Sean Arada, trying to take on that defensive assignment.
Dos Santos, iupo nga muna rito. So Marikina, after scoring just a point in the third quarter, now have a total of 5 after that Enriquez back-to-back baskets. Still salty from the 3-point line. Pili also unable to convert on that putback. Molik Lim from the corner goes to Victoria. Almost stolen. And guess who's on the floor?
Victoria.
Good guess, good guess. Kita naman, no? Tinatanong ko pa, no? Kita naman kung sino nasa sahig, eh.
But Marikina will keep possession due to the possession arrow. And, it's really no longer a surprise to, if you're trying to look for Sean Arada, just look for the ball.
Just 3 seconds to shoot para sa Marikina. Try to draw something up. Get a quick basket. Denden Enriquez will inbound the ball. Goes to the corner. Victoria for 3. That's off. Rebound battle. Denden Enriquez gives Marikina another opportunity. Molik Lim for 3. Blocked by Arada, but he gets clipped. Foul. Whistled here. 3 free throws coming up para kay Molik Lim for a chance to tie this ball game at 51.
Despite that foul, you can see how Sean Arada is just everywhere.
Right on cue, eh. Nasaan ba yung bola?
Nasaan yung bola?
Andun si Sean Arada. So Molik Lim trying to take that shot. Sean Arada trying to close out, but a bit too eager. A bit too aggressive on that closeout. Fouling nga itong si Molik Lim. The first free throw won't work. Still got a couple.
Well, if you look at Sean Arada on the floor, especially during dead balls, yung kamay niya either nasa bewang niya or nasa sa tuhod niya na eh. You'd think that's a sign that he's tired, but he's been like that since the first quarter.
Deceiving, no? Baka parang nililin lang niya yung mga tao na pagod na siya. One of 3 as Denden Enriquez steals but blocked by Nick Peña. Tendilla behind the back that forced that shot. Balik ang bola dito sa Marikina. Molik Lim running the break. Victoria picks it up. Lim gets the ball stolen by Tendilla. He has Arada on his right wing. Pulls up instead. Won't get the bounce. Arada gets a rebound. Traveling will be whistled. Great defense there by Denden Enriquez. Nag-iisa lang dun sa transition. Able to stop that break.
Yeah, on a 3-on-1, being able to stop a fast break. And that's really the advantage of having length. You know, in the guard position, being able to still stop those transition situations for your opponent.
Minute and 5 remaining. Still just in our third quarter. Denden Enriquez will try again. Attacking strong. Be rewarded with 2 free throws. Sabi mo nga, Noy, no? That Denden Enriquez really just, you know, might decide na same way Sean Arada took it over in the second. If Marikina would have a chance, Denden Enriquez would really need to be the one that would lead the charge. Look at this crowd in our Amoranto Arena in Quezon City, enjoying this afternoon's action.
It's going to be a technical here on Paulino for taking his jersey off. Really a very emotional kid.
See what the official call will be. Yeah, well, it seems like another uniform issue, as Denden Enriquez will hit that technical free throw. He was already on the line after getting fouled in that shooting attempt. So this is his second of those shooting free throws. Missed his first, a chance to tie it with this free throw.
Well, actually, if they're calling the foul on Paulino, that's going to be 4 personal fouls on him.
That's big. Well, Paulino, yeah, he's one of the bigs that would really try to battle it out dito kay Ram Francisco and kay Julius Pili.
And the foul earlier actually was called on Nick Peña, his 4th. And then it was Paulino who, you know, kind of reacted that way. But we'll have to confirm it if that's actually his 4th personal foul now, that technical earlier.
Denden Enriquez gets that basketball. Floater in the lane. Trickles in. Lead back to Marikina now, 52-51. Denden Enriquez with 20.
I feel like we're going to have a showdown here in the 4th quarter between our 2 marquee players, in Arada and Enriquez.
Who did say watch out for these 2 kids. Sean Arada will lose the basketball. Trying to save it was Tendilla. Again naman the hustle of these players. Very much expected. This is a do or die ball game. Win or go home. However way you want to put it. Victoria off the glass. Too strong. Arada with the board. He will run the break. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pulling up. That's short. Paulino gets the board. Attacks Francisco. Will be fouled. Will go back to the line for a 2. That's Ram Francisco's 3rd foul. So 4.1 seconds remaining sa ating third quarter. Rizal was able to take the lead at the early part of this third. Marikina able to find the response, taking the lead back, and tabla muli tayo at 52.
Well, just to correct myself, it's only 3 personal fouls on Kurt Paulino.
Strong on the second. Enriquez will throw it ahead to Victoria, but great transition block from Tendilla. LeBron-ish chase down block. We are tied at 52. As we look at our TMT play move of the game. Denden Enriquez. Victoria thought he was open, but Tendilla shutting that door, negating that attempt. Tied at 52. One more quarter to go.
Mga kaliga, kasama po natin ngayon ang head coach ng Rizal Switch Fibers na si Coach Elmer Baladja. Coach, from the past 3 quarters, you're down against the other team. Now, nadikit na ang laban. Paano nyo i-maintain yung consistency nyo for this game?
Sinabi ko sa kanila, sipag, doble namin yung sipag. Yung momentum kasi namin, di ba, nasa amin pa rin hanggang ngayon. Kaya kailangan magpursige kami na doblehin namin yung sipag at tiwala sa kakampi. Yun lang.
Lastly, Coach, baka may mga gusto po kayong pasalamatan na sumusuporta sa inyong koponan.
Nagpapasalamat kami sa Rizal Switch Fiber Management ay Boss Glenn Anore, Team Manager Kagawad Ariel Balahadja, sa coaching staff ko kay Kuya Onyok Nicandro, Kuya Alvin sa kasama namin ngayon, Kuya Chito, Kuya Elvin, sa manonood, yung asawa ko. Nanonood sila sa bahay ngayon, yung anak ko, Sheila Marie Balahadja, Jan Christopher Balahadja, pagaling ka, Jeremy Balahadja. Kay Ate Lababayan, thank you sa suporta.
Maraming salamat po, Coach Elmer, and good luck po for the rest of the game. Bago natin turn over sa mga panel, we would like to thank our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga malalarong kabataan. TMT Play, Unleash Your Casino Adventure. Back to the panel. Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Janela. And mukhang yung hinihingi nga ni Coach na tiwala in the Rizal team proving dividends. Now able to take the lead back 55-54 as we see Denden Enriquez seems to be suffering from some cramps.
Oh, I think he probably got hit on the knee, on that already bandaged knee. I think he hit his knee on the floor.
Trying to dive for that basketball. Denden Enriquez visibly in pain. Attended to by our medics. And hopefully we see Denden Enriquez back. Alam naman natin, kailangan siya ng Marikina rito.
And you know, if he's given the choice, he's gonna be back in this ball game with a very big game right here.
Julius Pili will be fouled from behind by Luge.
Actually, come to think of it, parang maling win or go home eh. Win or go home lonely. Kasi either way, we're all going home.
Naman sila eh. Tama,
lahat naman tayo uwi.
So do or... Kasi hindi ka
do
naman
or do not.
Taking the lead back is Marikina, 56-55. Off the glass, Paulino. Ano naman yung reaction ni Paulino? Yep, bukas ang bangko ng linggo.
And trying to, you know, make up for that technical earlier.
Drop pass to Pili. Bawi agad sa kabila. So lead change after lead change, 58-57 now in favor of the Junior Shoe Masters. Mahaba pa to, still 8:33 remaining in our fourth. Go to Paulino once again. Keyhole jumper won't get the bounce. Fighting for that rebound, Baziluge. But Marikina will get the ball back.
Right now, Marikina really ready to let somebody else except Sean Arada try to beat them.
Meanwhile, punta muna tayo kay Janela Manuel for a report. Janela?
Haba ng pasensya, ayan ang susi para tulungan ng kanilang players to play under pressure. Mahirap daw para kay acting head coach na si Coach Elmer Balahadja ng Rizal Switch Fibers na i-execute paminsan-minsan ang mga game plan, knowing that basketball requires a lot of maturity to understand the system of the game. But they always try their best na masundan ng players ang kanilang sistema and hopefully makapag-uwi ulit sila ng panalo. Back to the panel.
Thank you once again, Janela. Pasensya ang kailangan nga dito.
Well, not only for the players but also for the coach. Because that maturity that the coaches are trying to look for, it's really hard, especially in this age bracket in the 14 and under division.
Sean Arada has been fairly quiet. Okay.
You were saying something?
Okay, Sean. Gets that power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the junior MPBL, as Cayosa giving him that bump. Naman, despite this stature of Sean Arada, yung tigas din ng katawan. Yung mga nabangga ka na and still able to find the body control to get that finish. And he now has 31.
For the past few minutes, parang give chance to others itong si Sean Arada, but he knows when he needs to step it up and get those points.
Speaking of stepping it up, Denden Enriquez naman dito sa kabila. Sean Arada giving up that foul. That's Arada's third foul. And itong si Denden Enriquez, nice to see him back. He had that injury scare, hitting his knee, diving for that basketball. Had to be attended to briefly. Immediately getting back to the scoring column, adding to his tally.
Well, this will definitely be an Enriquez-Arada showdown here in the fourth quarter. Actually, I'm thinking if maybe they play one-on-one, that would be something I'd love to see. Sean Arada, I think, will be getting a very, very quick rest here.
It's a quick breather, definitely. We'll see him back, tied at 60. Still 7:32 remaining. Losing that basketball is Peña. Francisco dives for it. Looks for a friend, finds Pili. Pass ahead to Denden Enriquez. Against Angeles. Blocked by Santos. Gets the ball back. Wide open is Victoria underneath. Denden Enriquez not giving up on that play. Was foiled the first time. Able to come up with that steal and assist.
And the willingness to give it up to Victoria, even if he had that lane open also for himself.
It's Paulino. He will be blocked inside. Ball will go back to the white shirts. 2-point lead here for the Junior Shoe Masters. Timeout muna dito. Ang result, switch fiber. So look at that replay of that block by Santos. Counter steal by Enriquez. Yun nga. Passing it off to Victoria for an easier two. Back with the last 6:53 of this ball game.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino.
Action resumes dito sa Amoranto Arena in the Quezon City. And while the timeout was called before we resumed our action, kita nyo nga Denden Enriquez shooting that free throw. It was a technical free throw. And give us some background, Noy, kung bakit napituhan itong Rizal.
Well, the referees called a technical foul on Kurt Paulino for using profane language. So that's going to be his fourth personal foul. It could be a development here, especially since ito rin si Nick Peña already with 4.
Denden Enriquez nga missed on that technical free throw. So parang wala namang nangyari points-wise. But that fourth foul, kailangan na talaga mag-ingat nitong si Paulino at Peña for the Rizal switch fiber. On the other end, a couple of players with 3, Francisco, Pili, and Victoria for the Junior Shoe Masters. Stolen from behind by Molek Lim. Counter steal by Angeles. Tendilla goes to Paulino, to the streaking Santos.
What a good pass there coming from Paulino in the low post, finding a cutting Santos for the easy layup.
Ball tapped away from Denden Enriquez. Kita mo yung mukha ni Denden dito. No? Yung parang iniinda niya pa rin talaga yung tama sa tuhod niya kanina. This is gut check time. Fourth quarter na. Denden Enriquez will miss on that floater. But right there to clean it up. No surprises here. Ram Francisco.
Well, back in the second quarter, he was single-handedly trying to hold off that Rizal comeback, and they might need him to do that again here in the fourth quarter.
Turnover here for the Switch Fiber. Babalik ang bola sa Marikina with still 5:43 remaining in this ball game. 2-point lead for the Junior Shoemasters.
We should be seeing Sean Arada shortly. This is really gut check time, as he said.
Cross court to Victoria. Jumper rattles out. Tendillo with the board, looking ahead to Luge. This is Angeles rather. So push will be whistled here against Denden Enriquez. Will be team foul number 3 now for Marikina.
They got bailed out that time. Had nowhere to go, but Enriquez getting caught with the foul there. As you see, Sean Arada checking in for the last 5:19 remaining in regulation.
Yung hinihingi nga nating Denden Enriquez versus Sean Arada, but gusto naman sumali ni Angeles dyan sa party na yan. Getting his first three-pointer after several tries. Talagang shooter's mentality.
And that's his first 3 points of the ball game.
Pili blocked by Peña, by Santos rather. Rizal now holding on to this 1-point lead. 65-64. Angeles will try once again. Short that time. Santos with offensive board. Paulino with a save. Arada for 3. And that gets in. Sean Arada, 34 big points.
And he's been fairly quiet in the second half, but still 34 points and a big basket right there.
68-64 now. Angeles with a steal. And the finish. 70-64 now. 6-point advantage para sa Rizal. With 4:17 remaining in our fourth quarter. Babalik po tayo with
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan.
70-64 Rizal with a 6-point lead against the Marikina Junior Shoemasters. Paalala lang po, this was at once a 24-point lead for Marikina at the start of this ball game. As Pili gets that basket, chopping this lead down to 4.
Right now it's 4-on-4. That's Sean Arada just choosing to, stay away from the action there.
As Ram Francisco will be whistled for this foul. Nick Peña go back to the line for 3 free throws. It's a costly foul committed there by Marikina. Fouling that 3-point attempt by Nick Peña. And not the best person to foul.
Yeah, that's right. And also you have Francisco now with 4 personal fouls and puts them pretty much in team penalty already with 4 team fouls.
Peña, after that miss, is now 4 of 7 from the stripe. Gets the second to go. Extending this lead now to 5. Yung kailangan mo nga dito is caution because you know the firepower of Marikina. They will try to find a way back to this ball game.
And this is where the maturity and patience that Coach Elmer was talking about earlier is going to come into play.
Enriquez, a long 2. Signaled by the referee, stepping on the line. Now just a one-possession ball game, 71-68. So we see Cayosa. Talagang hindi na nga iniiwanan itong si Sean Arada. You see him at the bottom of your screens. Would have to be the others. Kailangan nilang mag-produce dito. It's now Nick Peña. Ball stolen by Victoria. Have a 3-on-1. Passes it off to Cayosa. Naman si Sean Arada. He didn't come up with that steal. Nevertheless, able to stop that transition from occurring.
And Victoria and Cayosa actually passed up shots there. But they keep the basketball and they still have 19 seconds on the shot clock.
Tendilla back in this ball game. To the corner, Enriquez for 3. That's too strong. Cayosa will try. Ayaw pa rin. Up for that strong rebound was Tendilla. Angeles tries from the corner and another foul whistled here against Marikina. Plus what appears to be a technical foul against Victoria. They immediately disagreed with that call.
Well, I feel like the reaction there for Victoria was more towards frustration on himself as opposed to, trying to show the referee up.
Couple of plays now para sa Marikina where they fouled a three-point shooter.
Are they calling a technical on Victoria? Because the foul is going to be his fourth.
Yeah. Before that scream, he actually slammed the floor.
Wait, they're calling the foul on... The foul should be on Victoria. They announced the foul to be on Cayosa.
And our spinner dito sa Amoranto Arena playing graduation music. But yun nga, officials have made that correction. Nevertheless, Victoria will call it an afternoon. And dahil 2 fouls ang naitawag sa kanya doon. The foul against Angeles for that 3-point attempt. And the technical foul is also a personal foul which marks his 5th and final foul. So Angeles will find himself on the line for 3 free throws. First one, too strong. 5 points so far para dito ay Thaddeus Vincent Angeles. Averaging 5 points in the tournament so far. So right at that average in terms of scoring output. Parang naging magic bunot din siya dito. Second half lamang to pinasok but immediately making an impact for the team.
Actually scored all of his now 6 points here in the fourth quarter of a 3-pointer earlier and a fast break layup. But will miss 2 out of the 3 free throws given to him.
So loose ball foul will be whistled here against Rizal. That is against Santos. That's Santos' 3rd. And would put Rizal at the limit. So both teams will now be in the penalty for the last 2 and 50 of this ball game. Enriquez once again. Pass inside to Ram Francisco. Beautiful find from Denden Enriquez. Now just a 2-point lead para sa Rizal, 72-70.
Great decision there for Enriquez, knowing that the defense was zeroing in on him, finding an open Francisco.
It's Sean Arada spinning in the lane. Add 2 more, 36 now. Pass stolen by Santos. They have a 3-on-4. Tendilla off the glass, won't go. The foul will be committed by Tendilla and that would mean free throws para kay Cayosa. naman yung galaw na yun ni Sean Arada. Off that spin, off balanced ka na eh.
Oh yeah, force shot pa. But you know, nothing you can do about that. That was excellent defense play, just better offense that time.
That's just really how good Sean Arada is. Close to a double-double performance for Sean Arada. 36 points to go with 9 boards. Cayosa will miss on the first free throw. Chance to make it a one-possession ball game if he converts the second. Cayosa converts on that second try, 74-71 now. Just 3 points separating both teams. Close to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So kapit po. And we're on for a tight finish. Go to Arada. Being checked by Lim. To the corner, Angeles for 3. Too strong. Santos will tap it to Arada. He pulls up and gets another basket. 38 points for Sean Arada. And that basket makes it a 5-point lead now for Rizal. Enriquez stolen by Arada. 40 points now. A minute and 30 remaining. Marikina trying to respond from the other end. Molik Lim gets fouled. Earns a trip to the line. Looking at the 7-point deficit for the Junior Shoemasters.
Sean Arada just showing that he can score in every way. Before that basket off a steal, it felt like, you know, that shot was a shot he shouldn't have taken. And yet he made it very easily.
At this point, any shot by Sean Arada is a good shot.
It's a good shot, that's right. Whatever we deem is a bad shot is our problem, not his.
But Molik Lim keeping Marikina in it, sinking both those free throws. 78-73. A minute and 20 remaining. Both teams in the penalty. Tendilla goes to Angeles. Tries from outside once again. That's off. Ram Francisco gets the board and another foul committed by Rizal, not helping their cause in trying to protect this lead.
You really have to be aware of the time and score. And you're sending Marikina to the free throw line with a time stop. And you having a 2-possession advantage.
Molik Lim hitting 2 out of 2 earlier. Ram Francisco would want to do the same. Try to make this a one-possession ball game once again. Off on his first. Kamo naman si Cayosa, oh. Talagang magkasama na sila ni Sean Arada agad dito sa kabila. Isa lang instruction kay Cayosa. Literally be the shadow of Sean Arada for this last minute and 10.
But the thing is, whenever Arada wants the basketball, he still gets it.
Santos may ipit. Pili with the steal. Finds Molik Lim. Aatake kay Santos. Can't get the bucket. Still 51 seconds to play. Arada weaving his way through traffic. Gets fouled and goes to the line for 2. So paghawak ni Sean Arada yung bola, hindi niya na-give up kasi mahirap niya nang makuha uli.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work for him to get the ball back. And you see there, it even took a lot more work for him to get all the way to the free throw line.
Very important free throws here para kay Sean Arada to give Rizal a bit more breathing room. Now extending the lead to 5, 79-74. One more free throw coming up. Monster game from Sean Arada. Hitting the 40-point mark. Make that 42 points now for Sean Arada.
Making all 10 of his free throws.
Marikina will call for some time. Still trailing by 6 and 46.5 remaining in this ball game.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL.
80-74, last 46.5 seconds of this ball game. Marikina has possession, trying to mount their own comeback. Rizal has come back all the way down 24. Cayosa will try from outside. That's short. Rebound by Sean Arada. That throws the ball to Cayosa. Another opportunity here para sa Marikina. Stolen by Sean Arada. Pass ahead to Angeles for that 2, and that just might be it for this ball game. Now extending this to an 8-point lead, 82-74. But Sean Arada, one of the things na I guess pwede nating masabi in terms of decision making. Not the best foul to be given at this point in this ball game. Couple of free throws coming up para kay Denden Enriquez.
Well, at this point of the game, I think it's really the only time that Sean Arada can afford to make mistakes. I mean, he's carried the load for his team. And, you know, even during that last time as he was approaching the bench, he was waving off high fives, he was waving off celebrations because it was not yet over.
Couple of misses from Denden Enriquez as Marikina is giving up the foul dito kay Tendilla. It's the last 15.8 seconds of this ball game. So the Rizal switch fiber on their way to get the 8th and final spot sa ating playoffs for a meeting with the Antipolo JY Titans. And they have momentum. Won yesterday, won today. So if ikaw ang Antipolo, you have to look at this Rizal team and know that this is a dangerous Rizal squad. Having all this momentum with them. And Sean Arada waxing hot in this ball game, dropping 42 and 11.
And if you're Antipolo, of course, you can take a big lesson here. You cannot let Sean Arada go on track because this kid will just keep on scoring and scoring and scoring and scoring.
Ayaw pa nga yan tumigil dito. Now with 44, Smolik Lim will try from outside, get that 3-pointer to go. Props kay Molik Lim and the rest of the Marikina squad. Started off strong, but they weren't able to sustain nga that intensity was being asked from them. And Rizal will get this victory, 86-79, completing their play-in success. They won the 9 versus 10 matchup. And now for that final playoff spot, secured it. So buhay pa sila. They still have another game coming up against Antipolo nga. Unfortunately for Marikina, that would be it for their season. Back-to-back losses this weekend. Really difficult for them to digest after leading by as much as 24. As we look at our TMT play, move off the game. Marami naman mapagpipilian. For Sean Arada, scoring 44 of the 86 points nitong Rizal. For a TMT play, move off the game.
Very efficient shooting from the field for Sean Arada. 80% from the field, 82% from the two-point area, 66% from the three-point area, and 100%, 10 out of 10 from the free throw area. Just really what a show here for Sean Arada.
And we pass it on to Janela, who is with Sean Arada, our TMT play best player of the game.
Mga kaliga, kasama po natin ngayon ang TMT Player of the Game, ending this game with 44 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. None other than Sean Arada of Rizal Switch Fibers. Sean, what a comeback. Ang hirap ng pinagdaanan nyo for this match. Nilamangan kayo nung una and ending kayo pa rin ng nanalo. So paano nyo pinagtulungan as a team para maipanalo tong game na to?
Ano po, ako po nagtiwala po sa mga kampi ko na kaya po namin. Pati po si Coach Elmer po nagtiwala po sa akin. Maraming salamat po, Coach Elmer. Ayun po.
And Sean, lastly, baka may mga gusto kong batiin na patuloy na sumusuporta sa Rizal Switch Fibers.
Ano po, pinapasalamatan ko po yung lola ko po na lagi sumusuporta sa akin. Mahal na mahal po kita. Tsaka yung lolo ko po, yung Tita Pichico, si Joshua, si Kuya Bin, si Ate Tricia. Tsaka yung mga kapatid ko po, si Kuya Ervin, Kuya Angel, tsaka happy birthday kay Serapin Arada. Love you, pre. Tsaka kay Prince Paul. Tsaka pinapabati din po kay Kuya JR, tsaka kay Ate Pinang, sa mga anak po niya. Tsaka sa mga kampi ko dyan, si Mike, si Nick, at tsaka si Terdy. Tsaka papasalamat din po ako kay Tito JR, at tsaka kay Tita Vanessa na lagi sumusuporta sa akin. Tsaka kay pagaling ka, JC Balaja. Ayun, salamat po.
Congratulations, Rizal.
Tsaka po binabati ko po si J. Mark Bakay, si Aisen, RJ, at tsaka ayun po.
Once again, that's Sean Arada of Rizal Switch Fibers. Now may we call on Coach Elmer Balahaja to stick their team logo. Nagales. Once again, congratulations, Rizal Switch Fibers. What a comeback. And now let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you, Janella, and congratulations once again to Sean Arada, our TMT Play Best Player of the Game. 44 big points. Sulok at some highlights of this ball game. Marikina nga started off strong, building a 24-point advantage at the beginning of this ball game. Sean Arada and his offense woke up, dropping 20 points in the second quarter, and they just didn't look back, building on that momentum, doing it in the third, taking the lead, and yun na nga, naalagaan nila into the fourth quarter. It would be Antipolo and Rizal in the 14 under North Division in the next round. Up next po, Antipolo JY Titans would go up against the Malabon Fisher Mall Bagyon Basketball for game number 5. Magpapaalam lang po kami saglit ni Coach Noy Africa. Magbabalik po ang inyong Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.